I'm going to bounce this one off some terms that have been used in recent years that have taken on new contexts. One term in particular sounds nice, but it's being used as a tool largely to distract us from what the real issue is. Some changes need to be brought. Systemic racism, as it could be said, doesn't really exist like people think it does. But there are injustices with the system. Some of that's its very structure. You may know that I favor 3 particular flags, and like a 4th. They're just the plain colored flags. You could say thalamus, pituitary, are the plain colors represented by the meme you're going to see when you click on this. And, there's the grouping of red's not usually one of my 3, but we're talking about black, aren't we? And there's a lot of meaning that we can put to these things. But the main thing is we're going to struggle to do what is best or right, or I'm not going to say positive or negative because I'm not going to put things into those terms per se. Destruction and killing and all that stuff shouldn't be done for itself, or because, I'm definitely not saying that. But what we do and not do, what we believe and don't believe, we got to be willing to do this regardless of our own tastes, regardless of our own, perception of what society wants. By taste, I mean desires, not, certainly we're forming our opinions. We're living our opinions. We got to accept that there are some different situations and strengths and weaknesses all people of society have. Prejudice and mistreatment don't have to be part of that. And we need to stop all this, what the ancestors did. The ancestors did. That's them. That's not us. And we just, once there's the peace and the treaty, you just gotta let stuff aside and, not try to get back and have unequaled revenge or of one sort or another, reparations and all that stuff. I don't believe in generational slavery. I don't believe in war just to have captives and corporate slavery. A lot of some systems, slaves are treated better than employees by almost every company in the modern age. So what does that tell us? But the system works the way it does, and because it requires a certain amount of approval of the people and a certain number of people who really support it. So realize what you need to do. Do your part to make the change. But don't just wander about acting mindlessly like some hive mind. Be yourself. Do the work to establish your position. Or to break things down as far as your role that shouldn't have been. But black is a negative and peaceful color, isn't it? Because negativity can be calm. Lower vibrations are a calming thing. Lower hertz. So remember that black flags matter. Make that what it is about.